acted their associate Bill Butt, a film director. He assembled his crew. Most of them had returned from working on the latest Indiana Jones feature in Spain. 6 weeks later, 6 weeks later, they were back in the Sierra Nevada, and filming began. Things started to go wrong immediately. Weather, locations, business deals, all turned out not to be as expected. Of course, this is normal, par for the course, but this seemed extreme, almost as if the gods were against them. In a manner of speaking, the making of their film was directly responsible for 2 deaths, one life wrecked forever, and immeasurable repercussions on national governments through the activity of arms dealers and telltale sex. That night was the most shit-scaring thing that either of them had ever heard. It would have been more comfortable to believe that this character had made up the whole thing, that he was some sort of demented Jams fan that had finally hit Skid Row on the arse end of Thatcherism, but they couldn't quite convince themselves. Although they had completed their interpretation of the journey and fulfilled their side of the contract, they had seen no response. Was this the payoff? Was Mickey's account of the events surrounding the making of their road movie the real White Room? If so, Drummond and Corty believed that to understand the next term of the contract, they would have to make the film of the real White Room, of which their road movie was but one strand, an inner film. The outer film tells the story that Drummond and Corty were blissfully unaware of: international intrigue, secret societies, sexual double dealings, conspiracy and murder. It shows Mickey's downfall through internal fascination to eventual fatal obsession with the events surrounding the original road movie. The third strand chants the confusion, desperation and zenity of Drummond and Corty as they accept a contract they can never hope to understand and then face the consequences.
The figure shuffles out of the shadows and into the path of Drummond. A pair of pale blue eyes stare out of the grimy, weary face. The face stops a foot or so from Drummond's. He can smell the alcohol breath, the down-and-out stench. Drummond freezes.
Are you King Boy D?
Drummond nods, expecting a knife in his guts. Corty glances round. He knows they should make a run for it.
Think you're clever, don't you? You and your little games. All that White Room shit. Did you ever finish that fucking film of yours? Resolve the meaning of the dead eagle? The thing with your type is you could never make it to the White Room in 1,000 years. You've got no idea of what the White Room is. You've got no idea of who the fuck I am and how I know what I am.
The voice is pure hatred. By now Drummond has taken in that the voice and its face belongs to a slim lad who must be in his late 20s. In different circumstances, the face would be good looking. The eyes still have sparkle. Drummond still says nothing. He's still...
Bar Italia, day.
Sometime late autumn 1989, a very different Mickey McKelvey inside the Bar Italia off Old Compton Street, Soho. A poster of Rocky Marciano on the wall, AC Milan on the video. The incomprehensible commentary blares out from the spellbound initiated. Mickey in a sharp Italian suit, shoes and shirt to match, hair trimmed every second Monday at Mario's. He sips his espresso. He knows he looks the part, although he cannot speak a word of Italian. London Irish, second generation. His cell net phone rings. He picks it up from the bar top, listens.
Yeah, okay. What? Now?
He switches it off, picks up his keys, his foil and visor, checks his tie in the mirror, nods to the waiter and is off.
Scene 5. External, Thames Embankment, day.
Mickey and Alpha are
not unlike one of those very discreet upmarket hotels where no amount of money spent on the interior decorations can disguise the fact that it is a place of business and not a place of life and love. The Halcyon Hotel, maybe. The sound of late 20th century business can be heard, the purring of fax machines, the clicking of word processors. Mickey would like to feel at ease in this world, but Mickey rarely feels at ease in any world.
Scene 10. External, Cowboy Town, day.
Mickey checks his gun. He is, of course, cool. Mickey is nonplussed. He is used to rude, indifferent secretaries, especially this one, but surely this is going too far. This has to be breaking all the rules. At this point, Mickey knows 2 things. One, that Aquascutum, we never do get to learn a real name, knows exactly why he's being...
About Silverman appears to be warm, easygoing, confident and casual. It is a part he plays very well. The ruthless power lurking beneath the surface is implied by his overt calm.
Scene 15. Internal, Silverman's office, day.
The Time Lords released one record as an international #1. You may remember it.
Silverman hits handheld video control. Screen fills with a 5-second burst of the Time Lords' top of the box performance.
Then,
I'm interested in these two men. I can't go into the why and wherefore, but what they get up to is of utmost importance to me. They're beginning to get involved with things way out of their depth.
15. Internal. Silverman's office D.
Mickey puts up the old press cutting, casually looks it over, lets it drop, picks up another, sips his Perrier.